Staying in versus staying at home. A weekend Wednesday musing, 3 September 2025. So can I put pen to paper on the difference for me between staying in and staying at home? And I was like, I can do dry erase, pen to whiteboard. So here I, Tanis, she, her, hers of Seattle, talk through staying in versus staying at home, differentiating the two concepts on 3 shared criteria. So I'm going to go through three different criteria, and I have to come up with a 1 or 2 word like this is this one and this is this one. So I have staying home, or sorry, staying in on, I guess, on your left, on my right, and then staying at home on my left, on your right, like as I'm viewing the screen. So here we go. We're just going to jump into it. It's weekend Wednesday, 3 September 2025, and this is something I kind of was like, I posed to myself that today's theme in advance of today was, and the concept I am working on is staying in without computer game playing. With computer game playing, I kind of balance out rather well. So I've historically struggled with this, so I'm working on it the next couple weekend Wednesdays as well as today. It was good for YouTube stuff / observations and assessing if / where I was behind. So the concept of staying in without computer game playing is a good one because it kind of frees up and I go, let me look back to look forward. And so can I do that on 3 kind of just basic weekend day metrics, so to speak, but criteria. So being indoors. What is the difference? I've thought about this during the day. What is a key difference? What is the differentiator between these for this criteria? It's like being indoors, staying at home, versus staying in. So staying at home would be like staying at the residence. So if there's a yard or something like that, it's kind of just staying on the premises, whereas staying in is kind of like a hunkering down. It's kind of a feel. So in that sense, I would say a differentiator here would be like yard work. Work is very in the spirit of staying at home, whereas staying in would be like, I stick by what I said earlier today of YouTube. So that's criteria 1. Criteria 2. Let's see if I can do this without erasing the black ink I just put on the board beneath the criteria box. So this next one is motivated by like, okay, what if I want to kind of clear my mind? And yeah, I'm thinking about like what happened, but I also want to clear my mind, not necessarily escape, but like clearing it. Now we have a cloud of the pen debris. So coming in second is kind of an enjoyment thing, entertainment. And for this one, I was thinking, I was like, this is one where, so staying at home, the home is the base. So for this one, I think like, for me, going out, but also staying in, is there something that translates outside the house as well as inside the house that you can do for each of these things that is kind of in the spirit of this one, but as a differentiator. And so I was like, okay, going to the movie theater. And this carries, you can set up an at-home theater. You can go to the movie theaters. There's something new. There's something old. It's kind of like, and if you can't go out or don't want to go out, this could be like online streaming platforms like Netflix or something. I do not have Netflix. I used to have Hulu back in like 2012 plus or minus. And then for staying in, I would go with library. So it's really like kind of working from what one has. So this would be like going to a library, kind of like this is going to a movie theater, or going through my DVD collection and choosing stuff for my DVD collection. Okay. So that's the entertainment differentiator. And then up last is one that I worked on today. And so if you've seen my videos from today, my food videos, this is that. It's food Just basic eating. How to not screw up staying in without computer games, essentially. So if going to a restaurant, hunker down in my car, don't dress up nice and fancy. Don't dress up nice and fancy even if I stay at home. So that's kind of a where staying in meets staying at home, but I was kind of doing it with today in my car. Was I kind of brought home with me. I brought, you know, my shoe boxes and my shoes. I brought one of my stuffed animals, my plushes, plush beanies. So kind of bringing it with me, but I would say in thinking through like staying in versus staying at home, I can't take my shoe boxes for my dirty shoes and put them next to the table with me at a restaurant, right? Like staying in as in bringing my home with me may not be a no, may not be a yes for staying in, but that might be more like a staying at home. Like staying at home, I know that there are times when I need to dress up, that kind of thing. So I'd say restaurant and car. And that's like as in venue or place of eating. So like I went to 2 restaurants today, but I ate in my car. So versus like eating in the restaurant. So I did think that. I'm working through. So I've been working through that today. I've been working through this for a while. These weekend Wednesdays I started first half of 2015, early 2015. And so it was like first 3 months approximately. And it's now September 2025. So I've been working on a while, and this is one that I've struggled with. So this is where I'm at, and I'm like, maybe do this week, try it out a couple more weekend Wednesdays, and then reflect on if these 3 criteria I chose were good ones. So there we go. That's kind of the state of this musing, is a staying in versus staying at home, a weekend Wednesday musing, 3 September 2025.